These are 10 creepy urban legends to keep you up at night, but before we begin, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and comment safe down below so we know that you made it to the end. And trust me, you're going to want to hear number 1. Number 10, the smiling man. Picture this. It's 2 a.m. and you're walking home alone through the empty city streets. That's when you see him in the distance, a man in an old-fashioned suit, standing under a streetlight. But here's the thing. He's smiling, not a normal smile, an impossibly wide grin that stretches across his entire face, and he's staring directly at you. You decide to cross the street, but when you look back, he's closer now, still smiling, still staring. You walk faster. He starts dancing towards you with this jerky, unnatural movement, that horrifying smile that's never fading. The legend spread like wildfire on Reddit when a user shared their encounter in 2012. Multiple people from different cities have reported seeing the same figure, always at night, always smiling, always dancing closer. The scariest part? No one knows what happens if he catches you, because no one who's encountered him close up has ever given a clear account of what happened next. Number 9, the Russian sleep experiment. In the late 1940s, Soviet researchers allegedly conducted a horrific experiment. They sealed 5 political prisoners in chambers and filled them with an experimental gas designed to eliminate the need for sleep. For the first 5 days, everything seemed normal. The subjects talked, read, and seemed fine. But by day 6, they stopped communicating. By day 9, the researchers heard screaming from inside the chamber. When they finally opened the door on day 15, what they found was beyond belief. The subjects had clawed off their own flesh. They were still alive, but they were no longer human. And when doctors tried to sedate them, they begged to be kept awake, saying they couldn't go back to sleep. They said they had seen something in their dreams, something that was waiting for all of us when we close our eyes. While we don't know if this story is true, it taps into a primal fear. What if sleep isn't the peaceful escape that we think it is? Number 8, the elevator game. This one comes from Korea, but it's spread worldwide. It's a ritual that supposedly allows you to visit another dimension using just an elevator in a building with at least 10 floors. Here's how it works. You get in the elevator alone at night, you press a specific sequence of floors, 4th, 2nd, 6th, 2nd again, 10th. When you reach the 10th floor, don't get out. You press the button for the 5th floor. If the ritual works, a woman enters on the 5th floor. This is the most important part. You do not look at her. Do not speak to her. She'll try to get your attention, but if you acknowledge her, you're lost. Instead, press the button for the 1st floor. If the elevator goes up instead of down, you've succeeded. You'll arrive at the 10th floor again, but when the door opens, you'll be in another world. A darker version of our own reality where you're completely alone. And the danger? If you stay too long, you can't come back. And if you break any of the rules, the woman will follow you home. Several people have claimed to attempt this. Not all of them have returned to tell the story. Number 7, the rake. Imagine waking up in the middle of the night. You feel like someone's watching you. You turn on the light, and there, at the foot of your bed, is a creature, pale, hairless humanoid, but definitely not human. Its eyes are hollow and black, and it's crouched there, staring at you with its mouth hanging open. That's the rake. This creature has been reported for centuries across multiple continents. It watches people while they sleep, sometimes for hours, sometimes for weeks. Most people only see it once before something terrible happens. One documented account from 2006 describes a family who found strange claw marks on their walls. They installed cameras and caught something crawling through their house at night. This creature stared into the camera with those empty eyes before destroying it. The family moved out the next day, and the house has been abandoned ever since. People say the rake doesn't kill quickly. It studies you first, learns your patterns, your fears, and when it finally makes its move, you'll wish you had never noticed it at all. Number 6, the Midnight Man game. This is another ritual, and it's one you should never, ever attempt. The Midnight Man was allegedly a pagan punishment for breaking religious laws. Now, it's a game that dares you to survive until 3:33 a.m. You start at midnight exactly. You write your name on a piece of paper and add a drop of your blood and place it outside your front door with a lit candle. You knock on your door 22 times with the final knock landing exactly at midnight. Then, you open the door, blow out the candle, and relight it immediately. You've now invited the Midnight Man into your home. For the next 3 hours and 33 minutes, you must avoid him. If your candle goes out, that means he's found you. You have 10 seconds to relight it, or you must immediately surround yourself with a circle of salt. If you fail both of these, the Midnight Man will create your worst fear and torment you until 3:33 a.m. Players have reported hallucinations, physical attacks, and psychological trauma that has lasted for years. The rule says you must never turn on any lights and never fall asleep. If the sun rises and you've survived, you won. But most people who've played say the scariest thing is what the Midnight Man shows you about yourself. Number 5. The expressionless. In June of 1972, a woman walked into a hospital in Cedars-Sinai wearing nothing but a white gown covered in blood. Her face was completely expressionless, almost like a mannequin. When nurses asked if she needed help, the woman opened her mouth to reveal rows and rows of sharp, needle-like teeth. Before anyone could react, she attacked one of the staff members. Security tried to restrain her, but her skin was ice cold and she moved with inhuman strength. Then, just as suddenly as she appeared, she ran. She was chased into the basement where she somehow vanished completely. Hospital records from that night have been sealed. Staff members who were there refused to discuss it, but the patients in the hospital all claim they still sometimes see a woman in the blood-stained gown standing at the foot of their beds at night. She never blinks, she never speaks, she just stands there with that blank, expressionless face. And when you finally work up the courage to scream for help, she's gone. Number 4, the Baby Blue. This urban legend is simple but terrifying. They say if you hold a baby doll and stand in a bathroom with the lights off at night, you can summon a ghost named Baby Blue. You rock the doll in your arms and chant "Blue Baby, Baby Blue" 13 times. If done correctly, you'll feel the doll grow heavier, heavier, and heavier until it feels like you're holding an actual infant. That's when you feel something else, scratches appearing on your arms. The ghost of Baby Blue is trying to take back her child, and if you drop the doll, she'll scratch her face off in rage. The only way to survive is to immediately flush the doll down the toilet and run out of the bathroom, shutting the door behind you. Don't look back. Don't return to that bathroom until the morning. Teenagers who have attempted this ritual report being hospitalized with unexplained scratches. Others claim they heard crying coming from their plumbing for weeks afterwards. The legend changes on who Baby Blue was in real life, but one thing is consistent: she's angry, she's violent, and she wants her baby back. Number 3, the Goat Man's Bridge. In Denton County, Texas, there's a bridge with a dark history. In the 1930s, a successful goat farmer named Oscar Washburn put up a sign that said, "This way to the Goat Man." Locals didn't like his success, so one night they lynched him from the bridge. But when they looked down to see his body, it was gone and only the rope remained. Ever since that night, people who visited the bridge report seeing a figure with the body of a man and the head of a goat. He appears in photographs even when no one saw him during the shoot. Cars stall on the bridge for absolutely no reason. People hear hoofbeats in the darkness. And if you dare to knock on the bridge 3 times at night and say "Goat Man," he'll appear. Some claim he just watches from a distance. Others say he chases them back to their car with an unhuman-like speed. Locals warn, never go to the bridge alone at night. And if you see glowing eyes watching you from the tree lines, drive away immediately, because the Goat Man doesn't forgive, and he hasn't forgotten what was done to him. Number 2, the Well to Hell. In 1989, Russian scientists drilling in Siberia reached a depth of over 9 miles, deeper than anyone had drilled before. They lowered heat-resistant microphones into the hole to record geological activity. What they heard made them stop the project immediately. The recordings captured what sounded like thousands, possibly millions of human voices screaming in agony. The temperature readings spiked to over 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit. One scientist was quoted saying it sounded like the souls of the damned. The Soviet government sealed the site and classified all records. The audio was allegedly leaked back in the 1990s, and it's been circulating online ever since. People who listen to it report nightmares, feelings of dread, and hearing whispers in their homes. Skeptics say that it's a hoax, that the audio is fabricated, but the geologists who were there, many of them refuse to talk about it. Those who have spoken say the same thing. There's something down there, and humanity should never have tried to reach it. The drilling site to this day remains sealed, and sometimes locals claim they can still hear the screaming coming from deep within the earth. Number 1, the stairs in the woods. Ask any park ranger and some will tell you about something they're not supposed to discuss. Deep in forests across America, people have found staircases not attached to any buildings, not ruins, just perfectly maintained staircases in the middle of the woods leading to nowhere. The unofficial rule among park rangers: never climb the stairs. Don't touch them. Don't even get too close. Those who have ignored this advice report extreme disorientation. Time moves different around the stairs. People have climbed them and found themselves miles away from where they started with no memory of how they got there. Others climb up and never come back down. One ranger reported finding a colleague sitting on the stairs staring off into space. When they were approached, the colleague didn't recognize them, didn't remember their own name, just kept repeating, "I need to go up. They're waiting for me at the top." The most disturbing reports come from people who have seen figures standing at the top of the stairs, figures that look almost human but not quite. They beckon people to climb, they smile with too many teeth, and just invite people to climb the stairs. No one knows who built these stairs or why they're there, but park rangers have learned one thing: the forest has its own rules, and the stairs are there for a reason. We're not meant to understand. So if you're ever hiking and you see a staircase in the woods, do not climb it, mark it on your map, walk away, and never come back. So there you have it, 10 urban legends that have terrified people around the world. Whether these stories are real or not, they tap into something primal in all of us: the fear of the unknown, the fear of the dark, and the fear of things we can't explain. So which one scared you the most? Let me know down in the comments. And if you have your own creepy urban legend to share, I want to hear it. And if you enjoyed this video, smash the like button and subscribe for more creepy content. Make sure to hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next deep dive into the disturbing and unexplained.